Hey guys, I'm not gonna be in class today. I do have a sub, but I'm still on campus. So please behave for the sub, follow the instructions that were on the board, and we're still gonna do the notes for bar graph. So this is the first problem that was handed out to you on the paper. So it says students at Franklin Middle School were surveyed to find where they spent their summer vacation. The graph below represents the data from 60 students. So 60 students is your total. So it says how many more students surveyed spent their summer vacation in Florida than the number of people who spent it in New York. So I'm going to circle Florida and New York so I know I'm looking at those. So Florida is 25%. So it's going to be 25% over 100%. And I'm going to set it equal to x over 60 because 60 students is my total. Okay, so you're going to cross multiply. So it's going to be 100x, and they're going to do 60 times 25, which is 1,500. And then you're going to divide by 100 to both sides. Cross off, cross off. You get x equals 15. So that's Florida. So I'm going to write 15 in Florida. So now I'm going to do New York. So New York is 20%. So it's going to be 20% over 100, which is equal to x over 60. So you cross multiply, you get 100x. 20 times 60 is 1,200. Divide 100 by 100 both sides. Cross off the zeros. Cross the hundreds off. And you get x equals 12. So New York is 12. Now it's asking me is how many more students went to Florida than the people who went to New York. So the way you do this, you find the difference. You're going to do 15 minus 12, which is 3. So the answer would be A. All right, next problem. The circle graph below shows a distribution of 80 colored tiles. So 80 would be your total in a box. How many more red tiles than green tiles are in a box? So why don't you pause the video and why don't you try it by yourself? Give everybody ample time to do it. Once they're done, start the video and you'll see the answer. Okay, so we're going to look at red and we're looking at green. So red is 30% over 100%. Is it going to be equal to x over 80 tiles because 80 is the total. So you cross multiply, you get 100x is equal to 2,400. You divide 100 to both sides. Cross off the zeros. You get x is equal to 24. So red is 24. So now we're going to do green. So green is 20% over 100%, which is equal to x over 80. So you get 100x is equal to 1,600. Divide by 100 to both sides. Cross this off. Cross off the 0. You get x equals 16. So green is 16. So you're going to do 24 minus 16, which is 8. So the answer would be 8. Okay, last problem. And this last problem will be actually done on your foldable. So go to your foldable and find the circle graph. So last problem. A survey of 500 people, so 500 people is your total, was conducted to determine which night the largest number of viewers prefer to watch television. The graph below represents the data. Based on the data in the circle graph, how many more people prefer to watch television on Monday night than the number of people who prefer to watch television on Thursday night? So I'm going to circle Monday, and I'm going to circle Thursday so I don't lose track of them. So Monday was 20% over 100%. It said equal to x over 500. So you cross multiply, you get 100x is equal to 10,000. So you divide by 100 to both sides. Cross off the 0, and you get x equals 100. So Monday is 100. Tuesday is 12% over 100%, which is equal to x over 500. So you cross multiply, you get 100x, and you're going to do 12 times 500 is 6,000. So then you divide 100 to both sides, cross off the zeros, cross off the 100, You get x equals 60. So Thursday is 60. So it says how many more people did on Monday than Thursday night. So you're going to do 100, subtract 60, find the difference, and you get 40. So the answer would be J. All right. So your homework is on the back of your notes. And once you're done, turn it in the box, and then Miss Smith will have another packet for you to work on. Thank you, guys.